Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss about Rayleigh's method. Now we are discussing this Rayleigh's method for the single degree of freedom system considering free vibrations and no damping taking place in the system. So what does this method say is that we have already discussed that the energy in the system is constant, right? So if we take the case of pendulum, let's say at the mean position, the energy this pendulum has is the kinetic energy, which is the maximum value of the kinetic energy at mean or the equilibrium position, and the potential energy is zero. And at extreme position, when it is going from, let's say, from here to this position, what is happening in the root, the kinetic energy, it keeps converting to potential energy in such a way that when it reaches the extreme position, all it has is the potential energy, and the kinetic energy, it becomes zero. Same way, when it comes back to the equilibrium or the mean position, there is only kinetic energy, potential energy is zero, and again at the extreme position, there is only maximum potential energy and no kinetic energy. And we are also saying that the total energy for the system is constant. So if there is energy, let's say E total energy in the system, and at certain extreme positions, at the mean position and at extreme positions, if it has only the potential and kinetic energy, that means this energy is equal to kinetic energy and this is equal to the maximum potential energy. Of course, it is talking about the maximum values of these two. So the system says that the maximum kinetic energy at mean position is equal to the maximum potential energy at the extreme position, which is equal to the total energy of the system. So for small oscillations, we can take this condition that the displacement is equal to x sine omega nt, right? And the velocity will be what? It will be differentiation of the displacement. So it will become omega n x cos omega n t. So the maximum value of displacement will be x and the maximum value of velocity will be omega n x, right? Whether you take sine function or cos function, the maximum values will remain the same. Now we are taking the case of the horizontal spring mass system, and what is the principle saying? The Rayleigh's principle or the method says that maximum energy is equal to maximum potential energy, which is equal to the total energy. So kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. So what is kinetic energy? It is half m into velocity square. So velocity is x dot square. So what will be the maximum value of kinetic energy when when velocity is maximum? And what is the maximum velocity? It is omega n into x. So we place the value. Now potential energy is what? Half into s into x square. Now we have already discussed this, that total potential energy of any system is the gravitational potential energy plus the strain energy of elastic deformation, right? So because this is a horizontal system, so the gravitational potential energy will be zero. So what will be left with is the strain energy component. And we have already discussed this, that whenever there is a force acting on a spring, there is this restoring force acting, and to apply that force, some work has to be done, right? So that work is equal to the potential energy which is being stored in the spring, and that is half into spring constant or the spring stiffness that we are denoting by S into displacement, that is x square. So when will be this energy maximum? When the displacement will be maximum, which is equal to x or capital X. So we say maximum kinetic energy is equal to maximum potential energy. When we place the equation, the values in this equation from kinetic energy and potential energy, the equation for the natural frequency we get is under root s upon m. Similarly, we can calculate the values for the vertical system. The only difference will be in case of vertical systems, while calculating the potential energy, the gravitational potential energy will also be considered, but the equation, it remains the same for natural frequency.